Hello. Welcome.
Mr. America.
Here he comes. Mr. America. That's Chris. That's how I serenaded Chris when I came in today. He gave the princess wave there. That was good.
What's up, everybody? Dark Mockery, Ghost Hunter. Somebody's early today. Yes, we are making up for all those lost minutes of being late. Paint Liquor, Rattlecan, Sarcastic Grandpa, Muff, Lumberjack, Tim, Mo. What up, Mo?
We know we can never make up for all of Chris's lateness.
That's right.
But
Penance.
we try.
We really do try, actually.
I walked in early thinking that I was going to get to spend some time with my friend Christopher, and what he said is, we're going live now. So he didn't want to spend time with me.
These are facts.
These are facts.
This is exactly what happened.
Damn it. That is pretty much exactly what happened.
Look at that guy. He's looking good.
Here
I'm gonna
he
zoom in.
comes.
Mr. America. That's on you. You got that stuck in my head now.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome.
We're so glad you're here.
Welcome.
What hobby projects are you working on? That's what I've labeled this, because everybody's got so many projects with
Do
so
they?
little time.
Really?
I have a lot of projects.
You have a lot of projects.
I think so.
Okay.
Who's your what? Early? Who are you and what have you done with sushi? Hey,
He's right here.
I don't have a response.
He's right here. And
Hey,
he's
hey.
early.
We are here and we are in the painting mood. Let me get us situated because I was so early that oh, there's a paint stick for you chat who didn't know. It was my faux ruler today.
Don't trust him.
I don't need that.
Don't trust him.
Can't trust him as far as I can throw him. Is that
Correct.
the saying?
Correct. Can never trust Chris further than you can throw him.
Mo says I have 1,001 projects, but can only do one at a time. That's technically true, Mo.
Seems legit.
It's technically true.
Seems legit.
How many hobby projects do I have, bro? I have a 3D printer. Oh well, that's on you.
Bro.
If you have a 3D printer, that's on you. Which is cool, but that's a lot of projects.
Said bro.
Hello, Professor Jason. Hello, chat. Hi, Chris. I guess, Nibling says. Hey, I guess you did say hello.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
He said, hello, Chris, I guess?
Yeah.
Is he bagging on you already? It's too
That's
early
right.
for that. Chris has been really good today.
The
He ate
slings
his
and
greens.
arrows. I ate my beans.
I don't know if he ate his greens. I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought you said I ate my beans.
He ate his beans.
I ate my beans?
Did you eat your beans? Do you like beans, Chris?
They're okay. I don't.
Do you like beans, Chris?
I don't go for beans.
You don't go for beans?
Let's just put it out there. Speaking of that, going for. Hey,
Gabe
sorry.
says beans are the devil. So I don't know what happened to you guys in your childhood, but the two of you need to come to grips with beans.
7 months. Thank you, Dusty Hobby. Sorry I missed the last few. Been a crazy few days. Miss you guys. And Chris, in parentheses. Chat's really liking the parentheses today. Really on that. Hey, you know what, Wad? Thank you.
Hi, everybody, and Chris.
Regards from Denmark. What's up, Alex?
Hello. Hello.
Beans, the magical fruit.
The more you eat, the more you toot.
That's right.
The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat your beans.
Ghost Hunter.
At
We're
every
so glad
meal.
you're here.
We all know it. We've all been there.
Brandon Dollar says, my project is painting the 6 Chaos Heroes required for Warhammer Quest 1995. Ooh.
What?
That's a very specific project.
I was
and
gonna say
I love it. I love it.
That is right up Chris's alley.
Yes, the title of the stream. Tell us what you're working on. What hobby project are you working on? I want to know. So you're going back with some red here now.
Some red here.
Some red here.
Some orange red.
I guess you have to still do the power axe on this guy.
Yeah.
Right? What else are you doing with the armor at this stage? What else are you doing?
I don't know. I guess there's a world where we could weather some.
Or is he very fancy? He's not weathered. He's right off the production line.
I don't feel like that's how my Blood Angels want to feel.
Fancy and new?
Yeah.
Or they're a little rugged?
I don't feel like they want to feel fancy and new. I don't think much of what I do wants to feel fancy and new. Just going to throw it out there.
I feel you. I do the same thing.
You paint trees.
I know. And trees are not technically fancy or new.
Right. I mean, what would a fancy and new tree even look like?
My first initial thing was like something out of the Wizard of Oz.
I feel like that could be a thing.
Like a fancy new tree.
With the orange red, you see how we get a really bombastic red, which is what Vivant.
Lumberjack says, painting the cloak of my Mindworks Death Dealer. Nice. Working on my Jade Challenge piece, says Thumb Palette. Tis a dwarf. Nice. Painting up some minis for my future Pathfinder campaign. I think that's because it's a blue name. Are you bathing in Noosh today? No. And I know that sounded like a potential, but I'm not.
I'm not a question mark attached to it. It was kind of funny. Not that I'm gonna admit.
What's up? What's up, Grant? Speaking of things we want, Chris, you're fired. Little Billy. Today I wanted peace.
You wanted peace.
I wanted peace. Hoosier says, I need to finish my Demon Prince, but also I need to finish my Cultist, but I also need to finish my Termies, but I kind of want to paint Spider-Man for MCP. That's... Do them all.
Yeah, I was going to say,
do them all at the same time. Do them all at the same time and switch it up. Keep it fresh.
Why not both?
Little Billy, you get no peace where I'm here when I'm here. That's definitely a shaking fist at the clouds. You can have a piece of D's in. Oh, Little Billy, I knew it. I said that for you.
The heck? Why are people so mean?
I don't know, man. I came in here wanting
good vibes,
talking about the hobby, and people are burying me alive. Speaking of buried alive, Blood Walrus. 15 months.
Alive.
That was the first thing the last thing I said. Blood Walrus, good afternoon, nerd chat. Purple is my favorite color. I like it better than red and blue combined. Oh.
Whoa, did we just take my favorite color as a shadow and turn it into a dad joke? That's pretty good.
I saw I only get one of these, chat, and I don't typically do this, but I had to share it. I saw a Instagram reel the other night, and this is how it goes.
A 1 and a 2 and a...
Scientists around the world are trying to figure out what's going on, where all of the crows are going, and why all the crows are dying. So they're trying to find the cause of it.
CAWS.
That's it. Back in the basket, that thing goes. Carlos, I was late. Didn't get a notification about y'all being live. Hey, turn on your notifications. Ring that bell. Set your notifications. We go live 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is Monument Standard Time.
As Jen likes to say, it's been the same for a long time.
It has. We had a couple iterations.
You don't have to have alerts for when we go live. It's always the same time.
You can always expect us to be here at some point. And if not, we will tell you when we're not.
We are so much better than the Spanish Inquisition.
I'm very vocal in Discord when it comes to if we are either not streaming or if we are streaming. Typically if it's the not, but otherwise we're here from 2 to 4 p.m. Chris, did you like the picture of free pub I put on Discord this morning? Nibling, I didn't see it. Did you tag me? I don't have my phone.
You did all that work for nothing.
You got to tag me. Did you tag me? Well, now I have to check. You silly gooses. or geeses. Emergency chiropractor, the help you need today. Nibling. One does not simply become captain. Oh, okay. No, oh. I'll have to find it later. Hoosier says, I live in Indiana, and our cornfields are full right now. I keep telling my kids, don't tell any secrets near the fields. They are full of ears.
Womp, womp, womp.
Nice job, dude. That's great. November 672 says, I require professional assistance. I finally got my ventilation set up, and you tried out your airbrush for the first time just moments ago. Priming with PA white went great. Rinsed everything out with water and IPA. Switched over to my good friend Slate Gray for a base coat with a thinner and a flow improver. A minute later, I'm totally jammed up. I pulled the needle and tried to get all the paint, but still gurgling. Help. How much paint did you use? Is my first reaction to that. And what's IPA?
Isopropyl alcohol.
Isopropyl, because I'm like, don't want to put beer in there. There it is. What do you think, Jason?
Generally, if you've got that gurgling, you've got some sort of material clogged in the tip. It could be a piece of dried paint that got down into the nozzle. Take the nozzle off, clear it out. See, sometimes you can pull the needle back in the needle seat a little bit and open it up and see if it starts spraying then. That generally will tell you if you have a clog. Let me give me just a second to run through this red and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's the typical problem. Even if it's, brand new brushes do the same thing. If you get a little cloggy piece of dried paint down in there, to Chris's point, don't overfill with any paint, primer or otherwise, and let little scraps of paint get down into the brush.
November said just 4 drops. He said not to go crazy. Yeah, that should do it, but maybe there's something loose in there too. Because if you took it apart, gotta make sure it's all sealed up.
Like I said, give me just a second to work through some of this red off my brush, and then we'll take a look. I'll show you what I'm talking about with the nozzle.
Dusty Hobby says, breaking out the transparency for the first time using the black iridescent effect that Jason did a few weeks ago on the texture trainer wing. Oh, yeah, nice.
All right, airbrush. So one of the things, if you're seeing sputtering, like you're pulling back and you're getting air bubbles in the cup, is typically because you're clogged at the nozzle. So you can simply I'll take the needle cap off, right? And so you'll loosen your needle and then pull it back. Mine's not wanting to pull. So take your needle and de-seat it, right, a little bit. So instead of having it full forward, where it's coming out like that, right, you can pull it back a little bit and just work the needle back and forth a hair and see if you pull it back just a bit and pull the trigger, do you get paint flow? Because if the needle is back, giving a bigger opening through the nozzle, and you get paint flow, then it's the nozzle that's clogged. Right. Okay. So that's always a thing you can take, and as you're spraying, you can kind of pull the needle back and forth to get more paint to move through there, and sometimes that'll unclog it. So playing around like that is good. And like I said, just taking the nozzle off and making sure that you clear out any nonsense from the nozzle is always the best ticket.
Yeah. Also, especially when you take your airbrush apart, make sure you remind yourself mentally of the steps of which you did it and really make sure things are tight. I have a question about the snow basing material. Does it have a texture? It's very fine.
Yes, it's super. It's
Very
like ultra
fine.
fine. I think we call that one.
It's actually really it's a great material as well. You can also paint over it to make a fine mud.
Yeah, you can use it for a lot more than snow, but yes, it does have a texture. It is not like pillowy soft.
Grant says it helps if you sing to your airbrush while you clean it. Oh,
Incorrect.
that's very whimsical of you, Grant.
Incorrect.
Good luck out there. I had a vision of you sitting by your garage sink singing. I'm singing in the rain.
Quit it.
I only had one line.
Quit it. Quit that. No singing.
Have you ever tried the yellow transparent paint over the snow texture? I know what you're going for there, Nibling, and I think it's hilarious, but actually would probably be a cool effect.
So I'm just doing the orange red over the highlights we did yesterday with the pale paint.
Jason's got a lot of dudes he's got to paint, chat.
Holy mackerel.
You got a lot of dudes to paint.
I'm staying after class today to do some
Doing your thing.
some more hobby. Stayed up here till 7-ish last night.
Are you going to finish your Vespids?
No,
Jason.
maybe. I'm not gonna finish them, but
You
I'm
just
probably
base
gonna,
them.
I'm gonna put the basing on the rest of them. Yeah,
They look great right now.
they're all right.
I
Gives me a nice subtle highlight going on everything.
Mo says they aren't great to Jason. That's what matters. He has high standards, you know. Hey, that's okay. Sometimes you have to have high standards. Is it good for the table? Is there paint on the model? That's a high standard. That Chai Cat says, any plans for releasing crackle paints?
Crackle paints?
Yeah, like the crackling style paint.
We have a crackle medium we've worked on. I haven't seen enough benefit to release it. It didn't feel like it made it different enough for me to really sell it, to be honest with you. Doesn't mean we wouldn't ever. It's one of those things that I think of, you know, from time to time as a good weathering or effect paint. I'm less concerned of it being a basing paint. You know, a lot of people would use it for, like, you know, cracked earth or whatever. I'm less concerned with that. I'm more concerned with it as a way to do like chipped paint on a guy like this, or a tank, something like that. So there's a possibility at some point in time of us doing it. We've done a lot of work with it. It just kind of fell to the background because I couldn't get to where I felt like it was super awesome.
Yeah. Thumb Palette says, I really love Dark Plum as a shadow color for Jade. It's good stuff. I love Dark Plum.
Yeah, Dark Plum's another one of those that you can use in place of purples.
It's so good.
As a shadow color.
Such
Works
a
really
good
well.
color. I used a bunch of Dark Plum last night.
It's a family show.
Oh. Chat isn't concerned with what you're concerned with your crackle paint for. We the people demand crackle paint.
That's not how this works.
I like that you said we in capital. That is good. You did that right. The Punisher. I can't follow you, but I can definitely support you. Houdini 7 says, "Did you miss one of those gold bolts on his left forearm?"
No.
No.
That's not one. That thing's different. For some reason, he only has 7.
Definitely do not eat that. Yes, you do not do that. Yeah, don't start talking about K-Cups and Raw Dog and Chris. Family show and all. Hey, I understand my comment about the K-Cup was a little out of pocket. I genuinely thought that model had a K-Cup on it and that she might have put that in her coffee. But now, looking back at it, was probably creamer or none of the above.
Was it the cozy model?
It was one of the cozy models.
Okay.
Which, chat, loved how you all essentially got together in your own private way and said, hey, let's all do the same model, because that model is also super cool, right? And she's holding a coffee cup, and one of them had this whole bass thing going on, right? It had like a Super Nintendo on it and had a bunch of stuff. And then there was this little K-cup looking bit on there, and I don't know if it's actually a K-cup, but one thing left to another, and I was yelling at Jordan saying that something about how she put the K-cup in her coffee, but that's not how you typically do a K-cup.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
It was,
you raw dogging a
I love that everybody publicly reminds the world of my whatever you want to call that. No, Mo, we did. That was me that day, and Jordan.
Walk a dog.
Oh, wow. I never thought to try it for paint chips, says the Chai Cat.
What's that?
What are you talking about, the Chai Cat? For paint chips? Nibling says, Chris, think of the moment as a triumphant moment of comedy. You gave us all a good laugh. You're welcome. That's all I can say.
I'm here for you.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I did it for you. I did it for you guys.
Oh, I do all of this for you, chat. I just hope you know.
No, he doesn't.
What?
He doesn't even talk about you.
That's
ever.
literally all I talk about.
He doesn't talk about you ever.
Oh, crackle paint for paint chips. It's really good. Okay, interesting. For paint chips? Like chipping? Crackle paint for paint chips?
Well, it can make the paint look like it's buckled and cracked
from
weathering and stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
so it can actually really be cool.
Gotcha.
Can be very neat.
Oh, like peeling paint off the wall. Okay, yeah. Ooh. That would be kind of cool, Northrax. Good Nurgle armor. What are you thinking up there?
I don't know. I'm thinking of highlighting.
What about highlighting? Okay. What are you going to highlight with?
Warm flesh into orange red.
Okay. I almost said white blue like a dummy.
On red?
No, I thought you were going back to the steel for a second.
On the red? Have you lost your mind?
Mo says, the things Chris says about us after chat cannot be said here because family show and all, you know. Absolutely, yeah.
Also true.
Yeah, that's
very
me.
much like that.
Yeah.
Lots of cursing.
Paint chips and queso. Q, don't do that. It's not good.
Ooh, you almost got me though.
Ooh,
queso.
Just saying queso out loud.
Boy.
Everybody calm down.
Oh boy.
All right? Everybody take it easy.
Oh boy.
Thinking about doing it for Defcopters. Now that would be kind of cool, that paint chipping effect, that Chai Cat on there.
Look at this. Eclectic salmon.
Now, what's the eclectic salmon mix? What's the official mix to get eclectic salmon, Jason?
Orange, red, and warm flesh.
That's how you get eclectic salmon.
50-50.
Orange, red, and wow, I totally just forgot.
Warm flesh.
Warm flesh.
I literally just said
I know, dude. Sorry. I was looking at the paint go on the model, and I went to another galaxy. Looks like. Ooh. Okay, you want to know a funny joke? Paint Liquor says, Christmas sushi turns into Joe Pesci from Home Alone after stream. Oh my gosh. Okay. My dad's way younger, but my my dad looks like Joe Pesci, and
does he really?
No, not like. My mom hates it when I say that, but he kind of reminds me of a more youthful Joe Pesci.
Interesting.
It's, I just think it's funny.
I love that your mom hates it when you say that.
She's like, I don't like that. I'm like, well, it's not a bad thing.
She's like, I would never have chosen Joe Pesci.
No, he doesn't look like him exactly, but he's got some resemblance. Northrex, we the chat are Kevin McAllister to his wet bandits. That's funny. These are not cruel things, Mo. With these highlights, are you just going and finding what's the rhyme or reason behind them?
Somewhere I put the pale pink yesterday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And just kind of backfilling, so to speak.
Now, with a model at this level, would you wash or noosh this at all?
Depends, right? The noosh would be a fantastic way to put some weathering on it. If I wanted to do like an all over dirty coat.
Yeah.
But I'm really liking the idea of this army being fairly clean and bright red.
Yeah.
The more I paint.
Yep.
So I don't think that I will be doing a lot of weathering. I haven't done any like chips or anything on any of the other models.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that original guy? He looks pretty clean.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the bright contrast that I'm getting from these.
This is a cool leader amongst your guys.
We'll see. Never say never, but
I love
right now I don't feel like they need a lot. I think that when I do the bases on them, that I could pull some color from the base. I did this kind of just gray, brown earth.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I might redo the bases to something that is a little bit more contrasty.
Okay.
And pull some of that up onto them. But, I kind of like the idea of the contrast that the red and the gold bring.
Yeah.
And have them looking a little bit more grand.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the everybody painting grimdark. And I'm like, what can also look cool? Not over-weathering your models.
I know. You know what's a bummer? Last night I spent this whole amount of time doing another panel. And I got this hex pattern
on your Warlord.
Yeah,
Chris is doing a Warlord Titan, by the way, chat. Because he's insane.
It's
how I'll never play Chris in a game of 30K because he keeps saying, what we should do is you should play against my Warlord Titan. And I'm like, Christopher, I don't have weapons that can even hurt your void shields.
Okay. Chat, I'm just going to say this really quick. I have been truly enjoying this project to where I'm enjoying it so much I can't wait to get home and actually get paint on the model.
That's awesome.
Like, by far one of the funnest projects I've done.
That's awesome.
Just panel, like I also really liked the Titanagus, the War Master Titan, the little guy. No, I don't have it's a print. It just looks like one. I just like big models, Mo. But in the game, that's what it is. But no, it's not no, not at all. It's not the those big ones. But it's big.
I mean, it is bigger than the Forge World Warlord because his buddy printed it out at like 20%.
Yeah, because
scale. So it's even bigger than the Forge World one.
It is
it's insane.
No. It's really cool though. But I was gonna say, for everybody out there, just a tip for Noosh, what I did was I like to do a petroleum brown and transparent brown mix with Noosh. And I put it over my yellow, and I think I put too much brown in it. So it kind of like desaturated the whole thing. So I think I need to go back and airbrush some more yellow on it. But when I put it on the dark
I thought it looked good. It was very weathered.
Yeah, when I put it on the model, I'm like, oh, okay, this is not as dark as I thought. So
it's a lot of color, right? So
it's a lot of color.
You can overcome the desaturated nature of your color by using a lot of it.
Yeah.
And in something that's that big, it provides a good contrast to the dirty metallic that you did for the substructure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, Punisher, it's not resin. It's actually FDM. And he did it at a very fine setting on his Prusa. And it actually came out pretty dang good.
Plus, quite a bit of texture to it, but at that scale, it doesn't feel horrible.
It's actually, it doesn't even bother me because I'm enjoying it so much. Also, a resin-sized model of that size would weigh a ton. It actually is very manageable.
Oh, yeah. Transporting those Forge World Warlords is insanity.
There's no way.
Absolute insanity.
Yeah, Northrax. Yeah, petroleum brown is a really awesome way to get like an oily feel with Noosh. And I cover the whole thing, and then I just take a paper towel and swipe down. And whatever stays on there, stays on there. I love it. It's so satisfying to wake up in the morning after you've nooshed a panel to that degree and just have it be perfect. So I'm really liking it.
Yeah, because that doesn't dry very quick.
No, because I put a lot on there.
You do it and then go to bed.
We're talking, I put it on there. But then I take it off like the main flat panels and it makes it better. Sarah, thank you so much for that sub. Little Billy says, I use petroleum brown for some dripping oil on the barrels of the terrain. Top tier. Yes. It's awesome. No, he had to do it in a lot of pieces. And they took a long time to print.
Chris was laughing because he did it like 2 years ago for Chris's birthday.
Yeah.
Or Christmas or something. And Chris is just now putting it together, and he's missing some parts, or parts are printed, not mirrored. So he has like 2 left hands or something like that, you know? So Chris is all like, I keep having to go back and ask him to do new stuff for me.
Because I'm so excited to get it. I've almost have the whole bottom half done. I'll take a picture for you guys. How long do you wait to wipe, Chris? I wiped it immediately, but I took some before and after pictures. I'll put them in chat. Essentially, imagine like my hand, right? And I make this mixture, and it's 5 to 1. It's 5 to 1 to 1, right? 1 part petroleum brown, 1 part transparent brown, 5 parts Noosh. Then I made a lot of that. Then I took an old crappy brush, mixed it up, and then I took that and I literally was like basting a chicken. Like everywhere, really thick. And then right after that, I immediately stroke down. I don't rub. I only swipe. Right?
I'm having a real hard time keeping quiet over here. I'm just going to say.
Why, you don't like that?
I'm having a real hard time keeping quiet.
What's the matter? Speak. Speak, son. What?
I don't want to add to the innuendo that is happening right now.
Oh, I'm
This
sorry.
is a complete family show.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, everybody calm down. Over here trying to have a genuine moment. What's the difference between rub and swipe? Great. Swiping, I'm just going for it at this point.
I'm just human. That's all. I have no excuse. I'm just a human over here having to bite my tongue. It's like Biggest Dickus from the freaking...
No, it is. Imagine you take your paper towel, right? And you just wipe down. Just like you're wiping your butt. There you go. And if you use that solution, it's a little poopy looking, but comes out perfect. But yes, no rubbing. I literally wipe down, because then if you overload your rivets, that's what they're called, right? The little dimples. I think that's what they're called. Divots or rivets.
Rivets? You mean like these things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the noosh is there, you swipe down and it leaves that streak right below them.
Oh, yep.
And it looks like rain. So that's what I do with it. So that's my noosh tip for you. And it's like you have to trust. Here's what I'll say when you do that. You have to trust the process. Because when you put it on there, you freak out. Right? You freak out a little bit. Because it's all over your model and your beautiful painted model is great. But if you wipe it off and let it settle in the morning, it dries perfectly.
Christopher?
Yes, sir.
I need the airbrush.
You do?
Yep.
So, if you haven't tried Noosh, give it a whirl, because I love it. Now I have to do it on terrain, and I want to try it with green, like moss. Once Noosh clicks. Yes, Grant, absolutely. So what are you doing here, Jason?
Making some of our lovely eclectic salmon, or some spot highlights on the armor that are on the flat surfaces. And so the easiest way to do that is going to be to
airbrush them.
Airbrush them, yeah. Even though I already have the gold done, I'll just thin it down real quick. We'll be very careful. We're not going to mask anything. You're just hot.
Going for it.
Just go for it. Highlight, whatever.
Wow.
The color's light enough that if it gets a little bit on the gold, we can fix it really quick, so it's not that big of a deal. I do about double the amount of paint. I do that with the glaze wash medium.
Yeah.
And then just a little spritz of water. Just there.
That's like, yeah. That's like.
Take the butt end of your brush, stir that up. There you go. Eclectic salmon.
So you're doing this to re-brighten the panels?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is what I need to do.
The flat panels on the shoulders, you know, I'm doing the edges and stuff, but I need to be able to get some highlight done on the rest of that. Then we test our opacity. Oh, God. It's almost not.
I think that's what I need to do on my project.
Almost not opaque. That's good. This will be a good spraying filter of color. I'm going to get the number 2 brush out here.
Chai Cat, would you say Noosh helps the paint go down easy? Oh, no. We don't eat the paint. No. Nibling, I was going to say that, but I decided not to because I'm an adult man and I have respect. Oh, you're just going for it, dude. Oh, okay. This is truly the best way to do this.
Right.
Rather than having to do it with a brush.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's great.
And here on the arm, same thing. Right here on the cuff. Right? I can probably even sneak it in between the rivets if I'm careful here.
Q says, a thing I tend to need to keep in mind is not to be too rough on removal of the medium or be more patient before applying, as I have potentially to remove some paint. Yeah, especially with the noosh, like what I was saying, just gently taking it off. You don't want to like really rub it off. Oh my goodness. I didn't say eat the paint. I said don't do that. Don't eat the paint. Yes, Mo, it is an amazing. Noosh is amazing. I keep forgetting about it, and then when I actually go and use it, I'm like, why don't I do this on every model I have?
Top of the forehead there. A little bit on this shoulder. Then we got to match it on the back shoulder part.
Wait for hey, Panic Bomb, wait. Are we supposed to listen to Chris now? I have some tips every once in a while.
No.
I'm the science guy.
No.
I do the science testing so that you don't have to.
False.
What? What are you talking about?
You do not do science.
I do. I do experimenting.
Okay.
I do, what is it called? The field test. That's what I do. I'm a field tester. Jason is the scientist. Would you concur, Doctor?
I mean,
that's pretty astute. Not often do you find someone who has used half a bottle of Noosh on one model.
This is also true.
So
that damn
tried it. Worked
Gargan.
Out great. Now I might do that on my new project.
That gets my highlights in line.
It matches that now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like it.
Very good, very good.
Esfa says, is there a reason you're doing this step now versus when you did the initial red base?
Because the way we do the edge highlighting on this, I did the orange red over the top of the edge highlighting, and then this needs to go over the top of that. Otherwise, I did all this with the pale pink yesterday, and then I did the orange red over the top of that to get more intensity from the orange red, and then go back with this. So that's really it. You could do it like I did here on this guy, right, for the troops, where I did it at the beginning, because I won't be doing the orange red back over this. Here, I just thought the red was not kind of in line with this. I think if I remember right, I did an orange red on this. It was before we had orange red. I think I mixed orange into pyro red and then that into warm flesh. So I think that's a step that I missed here, and my red just didn't look the way I wanted it to. But now it does. Now they match. So now they feel good. So it's really just I'm trying to match a scheme that I built up over, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And I'm just finding my way as we go. On the rest of the models, I will definitely do it at the beginning. But that's good. See, now I got highlights.
T. Schmidt says, man, that Saturday makes the Mark III look like a baby Marine.
Doesn't it, though? Well, but these are Primaris scale Mark IIIs, too. So these guys are the same size as Primaris Marines. Right? So you get the standard Primaris dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, at foot level.
Yep.
Right. They are big, bulky bros. But yeah, that's why I'm doing all of this army this way. They're all Primaris scaled Mark II and Mark III armor with the old style jump packs that you can't get from GW. GW stuff is just too small for me. The normal dudes are too small.
I do like your chunky jetpacks.
Oh yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
They just stand out. They look like they actually are for real flight. You know, those are cool. They're just classic looking. Plus, I didn't realize how many cool bits you have for these guys.
My sergeant with lightning claw and combat shield, and some cool Blood Angels helmets and shields.
Yeah,
really neat. Yeah,
super
these guys are
cool.
gonna be bitching. Right. No shoulders on him yet.
Thumpallet says, would the Saturnine be the variant of Space Marines that were not actually Space Marines, the ones that had more free will?
No, they're real Space Marines. Same as all the rest. It was supposedly, I think they've redone the lore to have it be that Vulcan created the Saturnine armor during the heresy or something. I don't know. I didn't read that part of the book to figure out where it came from. It's an old, like the old Terminators look like that. Back in the early Space Marine days, back before Space Marines were superhumans, they had some guys that had shoulders like that. And they just kind of always survived in people's wants and hopes along the way.
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Jason, when you have a big army like this, do you have a goal of when you want it done in mind? Do you set a goal?
Nah. I mean,
you personally, when you have an army?
I'm trying hard to stay focused on this.
Yeah.
So I can get it going and not have it. Because we joke that usually by the time I get my army done, the next edition of the game is out. And my army's not relevant anymore. Somebody made that joke yesterday. You know, by the time he gets these Blood Angels done, it'll be fourth edition. You know, and that's not wrong. That's one of the big problems with Games Workshop games. I think Games Workshop in particular,
they move so quick.
Is that they move so quick in like 3-year terms. I think it's really bad planning on their part. I'll go ahead and say it, because hobbyists, I don't feel like the hobby needs to be something that moves at somebody else's pace. I think it needs to move at your pace.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Depending on where you find yourself in an edition, like not everybody's going to discover Horus Heresy at the beginning right now like it is.
Right.
So I have that going for me. I have a lot of time before they change editions again. But, you know, like when I got into 40K again at the shop on 16th Street, it was the end of 8th edition. And because nobody knew when 9th was coming, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do orcs. And I built up an orc army, and I really thought it was awesome. And then 9th edition hit, and my orcs were irrelevant. Like, immediately irrelevant.
That sucks.
And so I was like, well, I do the Death Guard. And so we did the Death Guard army. And the Death Guard happened in 8th and 9th and all of that, and it felt better. But I would go back and forth. So, you know, it's just one of those things that sometimes it feels a little bit like, well, do I get into the game now, or do I wait until they come out with a new edition so I don't spend money on stuff I don't need and buy a bunch of books that I don't need and all that? I just don't like that aspect of wargaming.
Yep.
It's a bummer.
I would agree.
I feel like, you know, well, I'm a big fan of rules being free if you're going to make us rebuy models all the time. But I also get that's hard on business, so.
They do have their books.
Yeah. All right, let's think about I think some wash on the steel that we did.
Okay.
I'm thinking
like a
yesterday I talked about like Payne's gray wash on it.
Over the whole thing?
Over all the steel that we did.
Uh-huh.
But I think that might be too blue.
Too blue?
Yeah, so I think maybe black and Payne's gray mixed together.
Okay.
Would be cool. Let's do that. I like that idea.
How much water you typically add on your brush to your wash mix?
Well, look what I'm about to show you.
Oh, Oh, that's great.
Look what I'm about to do for you, Chris.
Wow. Check that out.
Take some Payne's gray wash. Ta-da.
He's doing it, chat. He's doing it for real.
About 6 drops of Payne's gray. Some black wash. Duh, 12, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
Mo's saying, why the black, though?
Why the black, though?
Yeah.
I want it darker. I want it more gray than blue. Mo.
Okay. That makes sense.
So like we talked about yesterday, if I shade with black, it grays out whatever color I mix it with, and that's my intention here.
Okay.
A little bit of water.
And you add just a touch of water.
Just a touch of water. Probably 1 to 1 to 1, right? Probably 30% water, 30% color A, 30% color B in this case.
Yeah.
Is the way I would say it.
Okay.
Washes already are fairly transparent, right? So the water just gets it a little bit more viscous, make sure that I keep the transparency pretty good. The black is very intense in our wash line, whereas the Payne's gray is very light. So I kind of need to know that before going in, and then I get that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right, which will be...
Kenneth the Red says, that's why War Machine is so great. Rules are free on their app. It's a fun game, and the models are excellent. No codexes to buy. Very little building, but great to paint. They have some cool models.
Yeah,
It's tough.
War Machine's a tough one for me. I have loved War Machine for longer than I can tell you. It's one of the games that I have played the longest in my history of wargaming.
You were super into it at
and
one point.
The problem that I have is and they were gracious enough to give us some models at one of the shows, and good friends, and it just wound up being something where the models, you can't tell from a silhouette what the heck's going on with them, and that bums me out.
Like too much bits?
Too much going on. They subscribe to the, more is better. And there's too many spiky bits and too much stuff. And one of the things that I always subscribe to in model designing is that you need to be able to take the model, turn it into a black two-dimensional silhouette, and I should be able to tell what's going on with it. I should be able to tell where the head, hands, eyes...
That's a good point.
Face and all that are.
Interesting.
Right? Because it means that now it has a focus. As an artist, as a painter, I can go in and do that. And so many of the War Machine models don't have that at all. Like if you look at the silhouette, you're like, what even is this? I was painting one of the models I was super excited about and got so lost in it because I'm like, wow, I can't even tell what's going on with this thing. Like just details turned into details, turned into details. Nothing really felt like it was... recognizable, and that bummed me out because I love War Machine. Now they've got some new models coming out that I've seen that I really liked. I didn't get a chance to stop by the Steamforge booth at Gen Con, but they had some really cool stuff that they're coming out with that looks more from the Horde side of things that doesn't have all that going on. So you might catch me getting back into it when there's an army that feels a little bit better. Now we painted one of the new Signar models. We did the purple Warjack, and that was actually really good. They kept the Warjack feeling Warjackish. But a lot of the troops and stuff just have too much going on. They need to get over that. They need to stop trying to compete with GW for the most dumb stuff on models.
T. Schmidt said, Control V, skull bits everywhere.
Oh my God, dude. That's what it is. It's the age of digital sculpting has been a boon and a terror all at the same time. A boon because, now you can sculpt things quicker, right? When you're not in that physical modeling space, you can do things neat. You can try ideas before you actually commit to them, and I think that's great. But it gives you folders of bits that you can just copy paste into your model.
Yeah.
That makes it to where sculptors, I think, try to justify their existence by putting more crap on the model rather than making a good model.
Can you come down a little bit, Jason? The Grabosaurus is asking, do you cut your washes with water normally?
Generally, yeah. You don't have to. It depends on what you're going for. Typically, I'm using the wash late in the game, not as necessarily a shade, but more as an overall filter. Yeah. Once I've got all my highlighting done and everything, like you see here.
Well, that's perfect. Just enough. It's just enough, right?
Right. So that it will give me the color and tone that I'm going for, but not be too overly intense. And in order to make that work, a lot of times I'm cutting it with water for sure.
Ted Onion says, when putting resin models together, what glue do you use?
I only use our super glue for every model I build.
Profix.
Doesn't matter. Resin, metal, plastic. I only use Profix. 100% of the time. I'm going to put the wash on everything except the highlight of these deals.
I was just about to say that that wash looks great on those.
I'm just keeping it to the low side here and not putting it up towards the highlight area. I might poke it around a little bit up here just to get it to blend.
Yeah, so you avoided that top section, essentially.
Yeah, because it'd probably darken it up, and I'll have to go back and highlight it anyway, but I don't see a benefit to really having much more darkness up there. I guess technically I could try to run it in just this little trough here, like that. That works.
Huh. Yeah, I can see the. Yeah, huh.
What's that?
I'm trying to. So you didn't paint that whole thing, essentially, right? You didn't wash the whole thing. So in my mind, I'm like, how do you avoid there being like a visible line?
Our washes are really, really smooth. So
yeah.
You don't have to worry about it, really, if you just feather it on there.
Yeah. I think it's also because I'm thinking of my water to wash ratio. I need to add maybe a little bit more water to it.
Sure.
For a person, so that I can use it in this way better.
Yeah.
Nibling says, would dark purple or royal purple be better for a rich purple color scheme on a model? And would it be madness to do something like transparent purple over to make it even more purpley? A lot of purple.
So, in all honesty, the what you deem as being rich purple, I would have to understand better, because royal purple to me is a richer purple. Dark purple is super dark. So, when you're working with it, you have to be careful, because it's gonna be a really, really dark color. It's not gonna stand out and have a ton of vibrancy. So using it as a base for royal purple is probably what I would tell you to do. They're not exclusive, is I guess what I'm trying to go after here. They exist together. Royal purple also looks fantastic over dark blue. So, there's any number of things you can pull off there.
Carlos says, what do y'all think about the Trench Crusade models? I'd like to see Jason's paint job interpretation on them.
We did a whole unit of Trench Pilgrims.
Trench Pilgrims.
We had the Trench Crusade team, a big portion of their team on here.
Yeah.
On the stream with us when they first launched. And I was doing Trench Pilgrims. So we did the big communicant and some of the I forget what all the names of them are. The pilgrims and the blood encrusted female warriors.
George is asking, what is a good Caucasian skin scheme for Song and Ice and Fire minis? Caucasian skin.
Yeah, and generally, unless you're playing the ones from over the ocean, it's going to be fairly pale too, right? Because you're dealing with, well, I guess not. I guess Lannisters don't have to be pale. I don't know all my Song of Ice and Fire, but I think that I would stick with like a good base tone, like a dark umber or a burnt umber, and then shadow flesh and tan flesh, and just mix the shadow flesh and tan flesh to get your mid-tone and highlights going the way you want them. That'd be a good repeatable way to do it.
Can you center up a little for me, Jason?
No.
Pretty please?
No. How dare you?
First of all, where do you get off? I need to like this mix on here.
Chris is taking notes. He's like, okay.
I'm
It's such a great one. It gives you the best of both worlds. The Payne's Gray wash is fantastic, but because we had done this whole steel workup with Payne's Gray, and
Yeah.
pale yellow.
You wouldn't be able to see it.
Well, no, it would over
blue it.
It would hypersensitive the blue, right?
Yeah.
Would be overdone. And so I'm trying to, that's why the black grays it out, but it keeps it accenting the Payne's gray that we used.
Yeah.
Black by itself would get rid of too much of the blue in the base Payne's gray that we used to do the steel in the first place. So, we're always trying to think in terms of balance of color used.
Yeah.
And that's my goal here, is to just make sure that, I keep the benefit of the colors I've used, but also get to darken them up a little bit. And get a little bit of a dirtier steel on it. Now on these, same thing. I'm probably only going to use the wash like over towards the darker side of this and leave a lot more of my highlight untouched. And you know what? Screw it. We'll just do everything whole thing. I like that.
I think I just need to add a little bit more water.
Yeah, and I still have dampness on my brush too. I'm adjusting it as I go, right? I'm looking like these things on the back are a little bit darker anyway, just because of the way I painted them. So I'm not necessarily going with full load of wash. I leave a lot more water on my brush so that it, just kind of darkens up the recesses of these. Remember, wash is just a normal paint, so you can manipulate it however you like.
It's
you
a
can
tool.
Pull it around. You can. Well, I mean, it's a normal paint. You can paint with it like a normal paint.
Yeah.
You don't have to just slather it all over the model.
Yep.
You can watch me put it in specific locations. You can see that, like, I'll start by applying it heavier in the shadow areas where I want it. Like on the face of this thing down here, pulling it towards the darker spot and leaving the lighter spots alone. Right? And then when I have less color on the brush, then I can come and go over the highlight with it.
I saw Baby J use steel on his model. If you wanted to darken steel, that mixing with large paint or the transparent brown. Okay, let me rephrase this. If you wanted to darken steel, is that mixing with a normal paint, or would transparent brown or black over the steel be the way to go with the rose gold tutorial? I saw Baby J use steel on his model. If I wanted darken steel, is that mixing with a normal paint, or would transparent brown or black over steel be the way to get like a rose gold?
You're not going to get rose gold out of steel.
No, Nibling,
I'm a little confused.
I am too. I think I want you to clarify your question a little bit for me, Nibling.
But to the other part of it, from what I'm understanding, is yes, I would prefer in most cases over metallics to try to find a transparent color combo that shades it for you, so that you don't lose so much of the shine and that is inherent to the metallic paints. So I'm a big fan of whether it's black or brown or whatever you want. That just helps all of that look better at the end of the day.
RK Sanders, will you do a light wash over the highlights, or just do this for dark areas?
What do you mean? I've washed over the highlights on everything. On the steel.
On the steel.
Except for right here on these.
Yeah, a little bit on the...
But I've washed over the highlights on every other part of this.
Oh, you're talking about... Okay. Nibling says, I'm talking about the tutorial video you had for... the rose gold. They painted gold and then transparent over it. You're talking about the actual transparent video, not the rose gold short, correct? Again, I'll need you to clarify for me what your question is. What are you looking for?
I mean, the same way he put transparent over the gold to get a rose gold, you could do that over steel to get whatever shading you want. 100%. I mean, understand that when we teach you techniques, 99.9% of the time, they are not specific techniques. They are techniques that are meant to be used by you in other situations with other colors to achieve similar results, right? That help you at the end of the day with everything you paint.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? All right. So now we've done the wash over everything. And if you want to pop in real close, right, you'll be able to see, right, how it just darkens everything up. our wash is far superior to anything you've ever used. So you notice I don't get any clumping or spotting anywhere. Right? It's very, very smooth, which allowed me to do things like not paint over that white part there or that white blue part and just pull it down, but not get any coffee staining. It just gives me a really good feel without losing like those little scritches I put on there.
No,
it just darkens all of that up to where now all of my highlights are more of a mid-tone highlight. They're not super bright anymore. Right? Originally, they were just super bright. And I want the highlights on the gold to be the brightest highlights, not the highlights on the steel. But you can see how it has dulled everything down into a muted kind of blue-gray almost for the steel, but makes it all fit together. Right? It does that blending. And now I can go back with the white-blue and do like little pop highlights on things to make it shine in certain spots if I need to. But this works a lot better for me. I like that.
And Nibling, check out that VOD that I just put in there. Baby J did a Rebel workup in a day, right? He painted a little Rebel.
It's the same thing we did on like the jump pack nozzles and stuff on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't leave any of it as just the Payne's gray and white blue. Same thing here with the wash over the top.
Yep.
Right. So just so it dulls it down a little bit.
Yeah, check that out. He did transparent black over a lot of the metals on that little model. You'll like that. That might also be what you're looking for too.
Will you wash a light color over the highlights to brighten things, or this process is just to darken? This is just to darken. There isn't really a wash you can do to brighten things. You can use our transparent white to lighten things up, but not really as a wash. Remember that a wash is a low viscosity application that's meant to seep into the crevices and the cracks that acts as a shade most of the time. It's going to darken things up more times than not. If you were to do that with a light color, now you have a light color in the cracks and crevices, which has to be for a very specific purpose, like the plasma coils on the plasma gun that want to be white in the recesses, you know, like a light source, a bright light. That's very rare that we do that.
What to do. There's so many cool little directions you can go now.
Well,
there's so many little bits on there.
I see some things that I need to do while I'm thinking about it, or I'll forget them. So we'll start with those. Yeah, we're in the trenches of the finality of this guy to some extent. Although I need to probably spend time on the axe because it's the one thing that's
sticking out,
debilitating in its lack of color right now. But I didn't paint all these studs, waiting to do all the gold, or waiting to do all of the brown that I did. Now I can go back and do these.
Paint some of those.
We'll take the orange yellow.
Just that little hint of stud there. Makes them really pop.
Well, and I got to give them enough of this. You know, it's a tiny little thing, but I got to give it enough of this yellow to cover the green base that we did, because we painted these the same way we did all the rest of the gold. But I got to give it enough yellow that I can come back over the top of it with the pale yellow to get the shine on it, right? Because I got to highlight even these things. Even these crazy things. Again with the bright pale yellow.
Ultra doots.
Yes. Yeah, and it's always like on this size thing that you're faced with the issue where you're going to cover it all up, right?
Yeah.
It's like everything you do is just going to cover up 100% of what you just did before. So you got to go in with a teeny tiny brush. Give yourself enough of a shine, but you got to locate it correctly on this little bitty surface.
Yeah.
So I'll take most of the paint off until I can get just a nice thin line going. Probably not quite opaque enough.
I'm going to really zoom in on this one. See.
Right.
There you go.
So that I can just kind of barely get in there and deep.
Big Boat Sky says, I just started an orc army. Got about 1,000 points built and primed. That's always a good feeling. Wanted to see the process of painting come on here and immediately felt panic that my minis will never be this good.
No, that's not the goal.
We are the
goal
opposite.
is to-
We're going to get you here.
Yeah.
That's literally what this is for.
One of the things I
Big
do
Boat.
is I try to show you how simple all this is. If you can back away from the analysis paralysis of, oh my God, I don't do anything crazy. Like this guy, is there any mixing that I've done really? There's no blending. I haven't done any blending at all. Like no real blending. This is all layering. I went into depth, and Chris is turning out an amazing video from last week or the week before where we did the bat wing thing. And showing you what my painting method is all layers. It all means that there's only ever paint going over dry paint. And I'm very rarely, I might mix colors a little bit, but I'm never blending or doing anything crazy on the surface of the model at all, no matter what I'm doing.
Yep.
It really makes things, I think, easier to bring into focus, especially if you're a newer painter, to watch that, oh, yeah, I can definitely aspire to learn that. You know, right now you may be focused on getting the model done and getting the paint in the right location and making it look clean, and that's fine. Stay with that, but hopefully you'll find very quickly that, yeah, there's nothing that I've done here that you can't do.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
And come back, ask questions, Big Boat. That's what we're here for. We do this every day, 2 to 4 p.m. Monument Standard Time. Look up Phoenix time. But yeah, that's what we do here. If you have a question, you just let us know.
The video that Chris is throwing together that he and Ryan are doing based on what I showed the other day is fantastic. I think it was short enough and sweet enough that it captures everything.
Yeah, I'm going to post that.
It is legit
tonight or tomorrow.
Me, practicing what I preach. It's take every layer you do first, start very thin, you know, cover the previous layer entirely, and then go back over it as you need with more and more opaque layers as you go. You get used to it after a moment, right? You do one model and it'll really click, and then you just keep repeating, and you'll have all the tools you need to paint forever.
Yep. You just have to try it. That's a big one. Just try it. You can always reprime it if you're just not feeling it, or buy another box of models. That's a little bit more of an expensive way.
I feel like we all just buy more crap.
Yeah. But the other thing is, that's why our texture trainers are so good. You should see I've reprimed a texture trainer for our shorts. Gosh, can't tell you how many times. Obviously, at some point, you have to not keep priming it. But
yeah, it'll build up a little bit
of
texture if you're not careful.
Yeah. But texture trainers are a great way to practice. Panic Bomb says, the only thing that matters is if you're happy with them.
100%.
That is, yep.
100%.
Carlos is saying, I was doing a distressed leather jacket. What would you recommend colors for it? Distressed leather.
Oh boy, I love the dark umber, light umber, olive flesh, and the olive flesh is way too bright for a highlight on those. But you use all of those colors to make your textures, your hatching, whatever distressed feel you want. You start with a dark brown, you go to the light umber for a medium brown, and then you hit it with a really bright olive flesh for those final scratches and highlights, and then you put transparent brown back over the top of it.
Yep.
It's the way I do so much of my leather, and it turns out really nice. I don't know that I have anything here right off the top. Well, yeah, the belt that we just did on the Space Marine, we did exactly that way, right? Can you punch in really close?
Yeah.
Tiny little belt here, but that's the way this belt is done, right? It's just dark umber, light umber, olive flesh to get the edge details and the little scratches along the edge of the belt and stuff like that, and then brown transparent over the top.
Man, that freaking looks so good.
And I mean, that's tiny. That's my pinky fingernail.
This is what it looks like from up here.
It just gives you a good way to do leather very quick, and you can kind of do that all the time because it's so simple. You just do the dark brown, mid brown, whatever dark brown, whatever mid brown, and then jump to a very bright highlight. Usually either a pale yellow or a tan of some sort, a buff style color, which is what our olive flesh is. And then you go over it with the brown transparent. And our brown transparent is the key in that mixture, right? What was I doing? Oh, I was doing this.
Also, Baby J did a fun leather workup as well, too. A couple different variations. That's a really good little short, Carlos. You probably like that. That Chai Cat says, on texture trainers, something I could pester my LGS to stock, ?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
They have access to them.
November, he uses a plastic cup to do his airbrush mixes. He doesn't... Jason, you don't really advise to ever mix it in the cup.
No.
Just in case, like,
over
you could
time,
bend
you'll
it or
develop some
something.
really bad habits. You can bend the needle. I prefer not to mix in the airbrush itself. You've seen me do it from time to time, but I try to use the mixing cups as much as possible. It just saves you a lot of hassle.
Is this going to be like a red gem or...
I don't know what it is. It's just like
what is this thing?
Just like some sort of stone. I'm not treating it as a gemstone. I'm just painting it as a shiny purple sphere of some sort.
A shiny. The Nibling, those are not shot glasses. They are mixing cups with little measurements on the side.
But please feel free to use shot glasses.
You could, right? You'd probably reuse it. The Punisher says, following directions, putting paint in shot glasses. You could do that, but we do not condone drinking it. You can put the paint in whatever you want. Just don't consume it.
Yes.
Simple.
Kind of like that. Just as like a bloodstone, although it's more magenta.
That's cool.
But it's something simple. I'll put some shine on it.
I feel like 20-ounce cups are too big. Yes. Anyone have opinions on the little metal ones? Oh, those little metal sausage discs. I have one. It's okay. But the plastic cups of what Jason uses are probably the best.
Yeah. They're very good. Oh, I don't want heavy. I want regular. Regular.
Nibling says, think of it. You could have the paint bar and get free pub from Bar Rescue. We already have the paint bar, so we take the shows.
Yep.
Yeah, silicone little shot glasses actually would be kind of cool because then you could reuse them and clean them out. I'm sure they make those. Ooh, what's this? Is this white blue?
No, just white.
Oh, you're doing the eyes. Brayton Tom says, do you offer catering? How much for private tastings?
Oh, you.
We don't do that. I get what you're saying, though.
Oh, you.
Speaking of drinking, there was those wine and paint classes via video during COVID. That would be fun to have here. Wine and paint class.
We're going to be creating an experience center here at HQ that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, while we're waiting on that,
It would be fun.
I think I put these away. I don't need those anymore. Look at me putting paint away. What the heck?
You're putting paint away?
I did. I put paint away.
What time is it? What day is it?
I don't know.
It's August 6th, 2025, the year of our Lord.
Mark it. I literally have only 5 colors out here.
3:19 p.m. Jason put colors back on that rack.
I've been doing it the whole time. I've never had more than about 6 colors out on the desk.
Oh, no.
You know how big of a deal that is.
Not even close. That's a huge deal for you. Jason, I'm proud of you. Has anybody ever told you that?
Never.
Well, let me be the first to say congratulations.
Not even my mother.
That's what we call grimdark.
This is one of those times where she better not be watching silently in the background because she will be so butthurt.
I'm sure she's proud of you.
Tells me all the time.
Except for when you have all these paints out on your desk.
Well, you know, she doesn't know all the things that...
I've taken many pictures and proof pictures of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just for my backlog, just in case.
Blackmail?
No. I don't call it blackmail.
Of course you don't call it blackmail.
I call it, what do I call it? Opportunity letters.
Oh.
That's what I call it. Reminders, you know? A point in time. Whatever you want to call them, really.
Friendly reminders.
A record, if you will.
Friendly historical reminders.
Yeah.
Of things you shouldn't have done.
Vipus 30K. Job security.
Yeah, there you go. That one works.
Oh, that's funny.
There you go, guys.
No,
great. I have no worries since I've never done anything wrong in my entire life. This is pretty easy for me. You don't have to worry about this.
Oh. Never in your entire life.
I'm a good boy.
He's a good boy, chat. You heard him here. That was a burp.
Was it? Oh, man.
That one's the good one. Or encouragement letters. There you go. That's what they are.
Encouragement letters.
A friendly reminder.
I'm encouraging you to do what I ask you to do.
Just a reminder that to everyone out there, never go behind my back.
Oh, jeez. He's got dirt on all of us, chat.
I'm always rolling.
I don't know how.
Always rolling, chat.
Very, very scary man.
Always rolling.
Very, very scary man.
Oh, I can end you. And by you, I mean everybody here. Even you, chat.
Very scary how he has dirt on all of us.
I just hold the mirror up, Jason.
You just hold the mirror up?
That's it. That's all I do.
Oh, my God.
You do all of it. I don't have to do anything.
I definitely do all of it. Definitely do all of it.
No, I don't do that kind of stuff. No. I am going to use Mechanized Imposter. I am going to use encouragement letters. I am going to coin that and steal that. Thank you.
Oh, boy. Great.
Here's an encouragement letter of that time you did this thing. You remember this?
Great.
You remember when you said this off camera and I was actually rolling? You remember that? You remember this thing you said about this guy? Remember that?
You know what I know?
What's that?
I know that I don't ever regret anything I've ever said.
There you go. Until now.
Until now. Until
ladies and gentlemen.
Until Chris's encouragement letter showed up, I thought I had only said things I was 100%
May I present this to
confident
you
and proud of.
Oh, I've got a reel cooking in the background.
It's always weird when he walks in my office.
Oh, I got a reel
He's
cooking.
like, hey, Jason, tell us how you really feel about this thing.
Well, it's...
And I'll be like, rackin', frackin', brickin', brackin', rickin', brackin', rickin', brackin'.
It's journalism.
And I always wondered why you had the camera rolling.
Jason, tell me how you really feel about this thing.
I never understood that.
Jason,
why do you have a camera going?
What's the difference between a pie and a cobbler?
Chris, I don't... Oh, we just had this conversation the other day. A cobbler doesn't have a crust.
There you go. Is there a difference? So if I take the... No.
Yes, there is.
That's why we can't get into it.
There's a heck of a difference. One is good and the other is not.
Nidling says, wait, Jason doesn't regret saying you're hired to Chris? I don't think so. I didn't catch that on camera.
I mean, Nidling...
Did I?
Yes. 100%.
Always get the shot.
All right, so for my eyes, the simple way to do this is, can you pop in super, super close?
Yes, I can. I'm going to really zoom it.
So for my eyes, I tend to do, a smack of white on there, and then a dot.
Can you center up a little?
No. Oh, that's really hard.
Really
okay.
Zoomed.
And then punch in with wash.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
And you leave the little bits of white that get outside the lines or what will give you the glow of the lens on the helmet, right? So I'm not worried about that. And so when you paint it white and then you do, this is just that same black and Payne's gray wash that we just created. But when you do that, it gives you the shade of the lens as it goes in the inside, because if you just paint it white and then put like a transparent on it, it's going to look a little weird.
And then do you airbrush that with your OSL effect, like what you're going to do on the back?
I don't, not on the eyes. They're too small, so I don't really care. But from a standpoint of looking at, if you were doing bigger things, then yeah, you definitely could. These, we'll let that wash dry, and then we'll hit it with some fluorescent green, probably.
Ooh.
That we'll put on there.
Foggy Sunchip says, yo, I hope everybody is doing well today. To you, Mr. Fuse, I wonder if you remember me. Hope everything is going
Soggy
good with
Sunship.
you, and I'm glad to see you on stream still. P.S. My username
is... Schwarzenegger, yeah. Definitely. I was going to ask what your username used to be, because I don't recognize Soggy Sunship, but Schwarzenegger, I remember you as a name.
Nice.
Good to see you.
Welcome back.
We have not stopped in over 9 years. It's crazy, right? Crazy.
That's right.
Crazy, I tell you.
So you're going to do fluorescent green on the eyes, but
probably.
What about the OSL of the other stuff?
Thinking blue.
Blue?
Thinking blue could be neat. Green could be cool too, though. I mean, I'm not opposed to anything.
Green plasma gun thingies?
Yeah, we do green plasma, plasma. I think blue plasma core feels better, because I really like the way that the blue on the jump packs looks.
Is there a difference between green and blue story-wise?
Well, I don't know.
Is that even a thing?
It's not like lightsabers or kyber crystals.
I've just noticed some things, plasma stuff is different colors. I just didn't know in Warhammer if there was a significant reason.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
Somebody might know more than I do on that. I don't know. It's just,
it's whatever. Green, man.
It's whatever the artist is feeling at the time. Probably whatever matches the color you're doing. Like if you're doing green armored dudes, you probably don't want to do green plasma glow.
Yeah.
Spaznet says, Jason, when are you in the office talking? When you are in your office talking with you, has he ever said, speaking of, and without thinking, you pop up with welcome in chat?
Speaking of, welcome in chat.
No, that's just for this sacred holy ground, Spaznet.
What happens outside these walls is separate. And we are present and centered every time we're here.
If you buy any of that, chat, I have a bridge I'll sell you.
A bridge?
Yeah.
How
I'll sell
big
them
is
a
this bridge?
It's pretty big.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot I was super zoomed. Okay, now there we go.
Pretty big bridge.
It's a big, big bridge. Now, what's the workup here?
I've decided I'm not telling you.
What do you mean? What's the workup?
I'm done sharing. It's
Figure
over,
it
chat.
out, chat. Well, you're on your own.
It's over, chat. Schwarzenegger showed up. I'm done. That's it.
Schwarzenegger. Chris, when are you going to get a Wizard's Butt channel point redemption option? We won't.
It cost you 80 million sushi points.
It's a lot of sushi points, and I haven't given them out recently. Remember, I reset the economy.
Why would you do such a thing?
I had to do it for the greater good.
Very good at what?
Riots in the street, panic, bloodshed.
Was there a run on the banks?
Run on the banks. The mafia was in control of them.
The mafia.
Things got too out of control, and I reset it.
The Russian mob.
I did it for the right reasons.
All right. All right.
Cannibal says, I never received a single sushi point. There's reasons why. They're expensive now. Very expensive. Soggy Sun Chip, thank you for that, Prime. Schwarzenegger.
Completely messing something up here.
Wad says, they are, however, researching how you do, in fact, pop a chicken.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
What does it sound like when you pop a chicken? Don't hit the duck sound. We all know it's a duck. We all know that's like a window.
There it
That's
is.
also a duck.
Nibling says, are sushi points Chris sus cryptocurrency? No.
Yes.
They are imaginary things that have extreme value.
Extreme, meaning none.
Extreme.
Extreme no value.
But even more of a scam, Panic Bomb, you lose your sushi points for that comment. I take them away. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away.
Did he have any?
I don't know, not anymore. In this weird world of mine.
Yeah.
Gives me some kind of weird satisfaction taking away those points.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Cannibal, if you can't get them, they're worthless. I don't know about that. Because you can get there's a lot of things out there that are worth a lot that I can't get.
How does that logic track at all, Chris?
Hear me out on this one. If you can't get them, they are worthless. Now, if I can't get something, that doesn't mean it doesn't have worth. That just means I can't get it yet. But it can still have worth. It's just not my worth yet.
It's someone else's value?
Yeah. And the Nobel Peace Prize goes to me.
That's not how that works.
In my little world, I think it's exactly how it works. Speaking of how it works,
Your little world. Welcome, everybody.
it is 3:31 p.m.
What?
That's
Not
right,
a chance.
Dude. Heck yeah, dude. Not a chance. Chance, if you're in there. How you doing, man?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
It's
take a chance.
Seriously? Already?
Yeah, dude. We've been flying.
Yeah,
Good
dude.
Good. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. He never talks like this, chat. Like he
What are you
is
talking
just.
about?
I don't even know who you are when we're on stream, Christopher.
I save it. I have to save it for chat.
I don't even know who you are.
I conserve my energy for you, chat. I hope you actually know that. You
I don't
think
even know
that's
who
funny,
you are.
and it's not. Fine line between worthless and priceless. Ooh. I like that, Panic Bomb. T-Schmed says, if I'm cold and can't get a jacket, I'd still highly value a jacket. Thank you for that science.
What? Excuse me?
Knivling says, if Chris ever wins a Nobel Peace Prize, we're cooked as a species.
Oh, we've passed that point.
Oh, no, I have my retirement plan. It's called Basic Business. We'll get there one day.
Oh, Jesus.
I definitely fall on the worthless side. Wad, don't talk about my friend Wad that way. I don't like that. You have worth.
That's the Chris I know and love right there. He came to your defense very quickly there, Wad.
Yeah, you don't talk about my friend that way. This is from the new Saturnine box.
Yeah.
Very chunky boy.
My Blood Angels Praetor. He is kitted with the axe and a teleport device. My whole army drops out of the sky, which is really bad this edition, so don't expect to win anything. But it's going to look
really
cool.
That bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Why is it bad?
Because you only get to deep strike 1 unit per turn.
Okay.
They reduced the game from 6 to 4 turns.
Okay.
Which means that now, and you can't drop anything in the first turn.
Oh.
So you have 3 turns of the game to do units, which means at most you could drop 3 units. 4 if you have a special character that allows you to drop in turn 1, which I have one.
Okay.
So you're at max being able to deep strike 4 units.
Okay.
Which basically makes them inept.
But is it cool?
Oh, it's going to look super rad. I don't even care about the rules.
There it is. It's going to be cool, Jason.
I don't even care about the rules. Least of my worries. You know what? It's stupid. It's stupid because you know what I'm concerned with? I'm concerned with how rad this army looks in the case.
Heck yeah.
Like, I want something that you can be like, yeah, check this out.
Yeah,
See all my little dudes?
Look at my little dudes.
Look at my...
They're going to look great in your case. The one in your office needs models in it, Jason.
May I touch your little dude? Wait, whoa, what?
Yeah, we got to get a light for your case.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Why do I have to do that?
No, you don't have to, but you should.
Why?
I mean, I don't know, I guess.
Are you trying to impose your ambient lighting on my office now? Is that what you're doing? Is that what's happening?
If my virus of ambient lighting would spread, I would see it be.
This man has got everybody in the office thinking in terms of ambient light.
That's right. When you turn the lights off over there and we all had like a nice little lamp on the desk, we'd all be so much calmer.
I don't even understand you.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I just said I don't even
I think you'd understand. It's the ambient lighting.
I do like some good ambient lighting. I'm not going to lie.
I know you do. You'd appreciate it. I think you would like it.
I'm never going to admit it.
Oh, you'd like some ambient lighting.
I'm not going to ever admit it. I'm not going to give you the glory.
The glory. My ambient light glory. My claim to fame.
Yeah. I'm not ever going to give you the I think I'm going to paint whatever this thing is here. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's probably like...
It's a doohickey.
Is it like a leather thing? Maybe it's a leather thing. We'll let it be a leather thing.
Nazzle says, every office needs good ambient lighting.
You shush.
That
Don't egg
is...
this man on.
Congratulations. Wow.
Million sushi points.
That's just... I'm pinning that comment. There you go. Let that one sit and bake. 20-minute counter on that one. Snazzy. Good stuff.
I need you to stop feeding the bear, Snazzy.
Bushman, glad you guys post these on YouTube. I've missed the entire stream. Bushman, they go right to our VODs tab.
You tell whoever made you miss this stream they have to deal with me next.
And that's a big has to deal with me. Both thumbs up. You have to deal with me.
I'm not locked
Snazzy says, tomorrow's the day. Is the day my order from y'all shows up.
Fantastic.
Woo-hoo! Love to hear it.
Fantastic.
Snazzy, what'd you get? A fellow ambient lighter.
Oh. Stop. Stop. Stop.
You have ascended.
Stop.
Spaznat, better than me. I paint up models, look at how cool they are, and put them in the board game box because nobody wants to play that game. Spaznat, put them on a shelf.
Yeah, you put them in
Do
shelf.
something.
Display them.
Don't hide them.
Be proud of your creations. They won't come to life at night, mostly.
Unless you have them lit.
That's why you don't use ambient lighting.
No, ambient lighting is very different. That's more of a vibes thing, you know?
Don't light your models. Otherwise, they come alive at night.
Ambient lighter, is that like a glowing Zippo? No. T. Schmidt, I see what you're doing there. I appreciate you, and I hear you.
He's lying again.
Snazzy says, I got the mega pack, sweet, and 2 other sets. I like the transparent set, fluorescence, and the carry case. Dang!
Heck yeah.
Woo! You're in.
That's
You are deep.
the full
whole shebang.
Full Monty.
Good for you. Wad says, all right, friends, off to play board games. Have a great night. Love your faces. Wad,
Have a good one, man.
appreciate you. Vipus just shipped today. Nice. Bushman says, I'll let the shop know. I hate missing the stream, but the OT is nice. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. We're always here for you. You can always watch them.
Back up a second.
Yeah.
Did you voluntarily miss the stream? Is that what I just heard? Is that what I just heard? Is that what I just heard?
Bushman, I take it all back. Okay, so we got some fluorescent green here for the eyes, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty thin.
Yeah, the fluorescents are pretty thin on
Just
their
a
own.
glow. I'm going to super zoom. You ready for this?
Oh, boy.
I'm in. Okay. Mo says at some places OT is mandatory.
Really?
Bushman says no, we got a big structure order due in a few weeks. Mandatory OT.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, wow. Not a fan.
Nibling says, in Bush's defense, OT equals more paint or more money equals more pro krill.
That is true. Keep working overtime.
Work it.
You can't tell what I really mean. You can't tell what I really mean. All right. I got a dark golden brown on this, thinking I would do more of a bronzy color.
That's the axe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to say that's dark golden brown.
Dark golden brown, yeah.
Is you said for a bronze, non-metallic?
Yeah, I'm thinking like a bronzy color. If I want to go to a bronze,
Can you explain that to me one more time? Why you chose the dark golden brown for your bronze? Actually, this is a big.
For bronze, I typically, because it's copper and tin, right? So it is a ferrous kind of orange metal. Copper's not ferrous, but the copper gives you kind of an orangish tone, and the tin a silver. So I like to start bronzes in the realm of browns, where I don't do my golds and browns. I typically do my golds in greens or orange. And so here I'm just going through and wanting to start with more of a golden brown. So that's what we did. The dark golden brown is a cool color because it has kind of a greenish hue to it as well, which is neat. But I don't know why I picked up the smallest brush on my table. But I'm just playing around. I mean, honestly, I'm just playing around. Now we're in dark orange brown over the top of the dark golden brown. And we'll just see what we like. I'm trying to create a color here that is counter to the gold, right? I just don't want to continue on in that same yellowishness that my gold is.
Yeah, walk me little bits on this.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on in the axe. I just don't want it to be the same gold. It feels repetitive. I don't feel like weapons are necessarily keyed to the color of your armor. I guess it's sci-fi fantasy. Do whatever you want, but in my headspace. The weapon could be something you got from, in Space Marine terms, you inherited it from your predecessor. And so it wouldn't necessarily be, some specific color that matches your armor. Maybe it's something that was gifted from another legion. So it might be in that other legion's colors. I don't know. I just feel like I don't care to match the weapon to anything else going on the model. So the dark golden brown into dark orange brown gives me the ability to kind of stay in the yellowish realm of bronze. Bronze is a weird metal. It will have a warmer yellow tone until you polish it. And when you polish it, it can almost turn silver.
Why does it do that?
The tin in it.
So if I wanted it to be more weathered, I would do that?
If you want it to be more weathered?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like if it was...
If it's more weathered, it tends to go towards a blackish, it can also get a little green because of the copper content, so.
No, it's good. A lot of people have been asking about a nice bronze workup, so this is a nice example.
Yeah, we'll just play around with it. It's going to be one where I just kind of work until I like it.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what you'll highlight this into.
Yeah, that's going to be the key, is how yellow do I go?
Right.
I could just stay with like orange brown and then start mixing in something like ivory to it and give myself a nice desaturated orange brown that would, not be a true yellow.
Right.
It would stay in this kind of what I would call oiled bronze. If you look at the light fixtures and stuff you can get for your house at Home Depot, and they have what's called oiled bronze fixtures.
Yes.
And they're very kind of deep brownish.
Very dark.
Yeah, browns play right into.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Part of my whole painting thing is the exploratory aspects of it are what I love the most. So I'm just learning as I go, color-wise. Pick a color that looks good, look over at the bench, grab something else. But I'm not mixing. This is just straight up dark orange brown over straight up dark golden brown. The two of these color families live very well together, both in their dark and lighter formats. Same with the green browns. All of these colors are great.
In my mind, there's so many different variations of bronze, it's kind of hard to choose.
These orange browns are, what Flamon uses to do that cool gold non-metallic that he does.
Yeah.
That his whole set is based off of. So they are a great starting point for any of your yellow metals, of which you can consider bronze to be one, although it straddles the line, because it doesn't have truly a yellow metal, but it has a warm metal in the copper side. And then 40K and grim, dark, far future, even 30K, we're always reading and hearing about the oiled bronze gears and structures and elements, especially like in Mechanicum and all that. So I feel like there'd be a very large bronze component to it. It's kind of a fun story to tell.
Mechanicum would be kind of fun to paint.
Chat, tell him how wrong he is.
Oh, you don't like those?
Well, I mean,
too many
it
bits?
sounds like fun until you get the models and you realize how many kooky little mechanical bits and cogs and springs and crap they have all over the place.
Maybe you're right. I like the look of them from afar.
It's nice to think of having a Mechanicum army that's finished. Getting there, not so fun.
Maybe you're right then.
Not bad, but, like painting knights is one thing. Painting 50 million Scutari that all have, spindly legs and metallic gears at like super fine scale. Seems like I would rather gouge my eyes out.
T. Schmidt says, Control V cogs everywhere. Holly says, he's absolutely right. Okay, yeah, because they look super cool.
Yeah, the idea of a finished Mechanicus army is great. I've wanted to paint one for a long time, and I've started a bunch. Never finished them. There's a lot of Forge World Mechanicus in this office, Chris.
Really?
Lots. Thalax, in battle engines, the big Thanatar siege engine. There's 2 of those. The Forge World ones, not the plastic ones. So they're really hefty, big, chunky boys. There's a lot of stuff in this office for all of my years of wanting to do a Mechanicum. And what the real deal is, I didn't even want to do Mechanicum by itself. For 30K is really why all that stuff exists, because you can have what's called a Forge Lord in your Space Marine army. And the Forge Lord lets you bring various Mechanicum, the robots, not the regular dudes, but you can bring like some of the other big guys. Yeah.
Could I take Knights and Mechanicum and split it? Well, half the points are Knights and...
Yes.
Okay.
And half Mechanicum. Yeah, you can bring allied contingents for up to 50% of your army list.
Got you.
Although, look at some of the Knights ones, because they come with, like, the Mechanicum dudes. As their troops. So there's certain units you already get to use as Knights.
Interesting, okay.
Same with Titans. Because they're basically kind of tied together. But you don't get all the full usage of the units and stuff.
Mad Laughter, first ever Monument Hobby stream. Welcome in.
Welcome.
New to mini painting, and God, do I suck. Oh, Mad Laughter. It's about the journey. We're so glad you're here.
Nobody sucks.
We do this from 2 to 4 p.m. Monument Standard Time, which is also Mountain Standard Time here in Phoenix. So
nobody sucks.
If you've got questions in your mini painting journey, this is the place to ask them. We will answer them. And by we, I mean mostly Jason. But if you need a field tester, I'm your man.
Just throws his 2 cents in.
Just 2. Just 2 cents. Not the whole $1. I've done my fair share of field testing. And I did it for you, chat. Let that be known.
He wasn't thinking of you at all, chat.
False.
You're trying to tell me that when you're having all that fun...
I think about chat.
Nooshing that monstrosity of yours, that you were thinking about chat? Never.
100%.
Not even.
100%.
Not even. Chat, I'm going to need some X's in...
False.
In chat for lies.
No. False.
If you believe anything Chris says, please type.
A lot of X's. False. Well, this is false. I had chat in the back of my mind. I'm like, huh.
No, you didn't.
What does chat want me? What would chat do?
CD.
CD.
Get a bracelet made.
I can tell you how to glue rocks to Giants Panic Bomb, and you are banned. How about that? You like that, Panic Bomb?
You like that? How you like that? You like
banned.
That?
You're done. Canceled.
You like that?
The Panic Bomb show's over.
The Panic Bomb show is over?
Stops here. I end the cycle now.
Panic Bomb, I'm still your friend. I think that was pretty funny.
I don't think so. Not anymore. Banned from all platforms, actually. Just did a worldwide ban on Panic Bomb.
I don't think you have that power. You shouldn't have that power. Whoever gave you that power should be censured.
You did.
Damn it.
It was you.
I knew it. I knew I should have never
Can
listened.
Chris tell us who has the best Questo in Phoenix? I think you mean queso, but Questo is more funny in my brain of how you spelled it.
My God, I want some queso.
Doesn't sound bad.
Be really good right about now. What are we doing tonight? Tonight, taco night? Is it Taco Wednesday?
It might be. Taco Wednesday. Tacos all the time. There's so many good ones out there.
My girl
Honestly,
likes to taco all the time.
We're very spoiled here in Arizona to have some of the best Mexican food in the country.
My girl likes to taco all the time. Taco all the time.
Every day is taco day. Blood Rotters, Chris can write a beautiful, useless survey with 500 spelling errors. He's terrific. And hey, like I said, all of those spelling errors had little asterisks on it. So if you were paying attention, reread that and understand the code that I gave you all.
I just hope Jen's listening because I just did the my girl likes to party all the time. Use the word
Party
taco.
all the time. Jen looked over my survey and thought she got a kick out of it. Avian, thank you for those bits.
Hey, that's what she
Slow
told
Foos,
you.
take your bits.
That's what she told you, Chris.
She liked it. I'll just
She
accept
said-
that
she
in
said,
my
"Oh,
lore.
Yeah, it's great. It's great, Chris. I'm glad you did that, Chris. That's great, Chris. You're great, Chris.
I got a lot of good information from that. Real information.
Real information?
Heck yeah, dude.
We got good feedback. It was lots of fun.
Great feedback.
All right, now the question is,
It's time, Jason.
I think we go to orange brown. What? No, it's 3:54. It's not time.
Oh, it's time.
It is not.
You're
time.
done.
I'm not done.
I'm canceling this show immediately.
That's not how that works.
I am done.
That's not how that works.
It wouldn't be a successful stream if I didn't get banned. That's right, Panic Bomb. That's why you're here. But please don't go.
You're fired.
You're banned, but don't go, please. No! That's T. Schmidt all the way. I thought we were friends, T. Schmidt, and then you took the time and the effort to get a custom button to get me fired multiple times. I don't know how worse it could get. What's this color, Jason?
Again, I'm hiding that from you.
No, please, I need this color in particular. Jason, it's
What?
not for me. It's for the people.
You keep hiding behind the people, Chris.
Is it orange brown?
Yes,
Okay. Why are you using orange brown at this stage?
because it looks good.
No science?
Huh?
No science behind that orange brown?
Nope, none at all. Just orange brown.
But why did you pick it?
Because I just used dark orange brown. And my pea brain won't allow me to think outside the box.
I'm trying to make a successful bronze tutorial workup clip.
Well, I think that I went with the orange. The other colors that are over there, like caramel and stuff, strip a little bit too much of the yellow out. This may be a little bit overly yellow, but I think I might be able to like do a wash over this, you know? If I'm not happy at the end of the day with how much of yellow stays in it, because again, I don't want it to be too gold. Like I said, I'm going for that kind of oiled bronze look. So I'm gonna have to play around with what I feel like gets me there. But I mean, that's not looking bad.
It's not looking bad. I like it. I'm so glad you shared with us. Ryan, I know you're watching this clip in the future. There you go.
Did you just talk to Ryan in the future?
Heck yeah, dude.
Hi, Ryan. How you doing?
It's nice. It's in the future. It's cool. See how that works?
Ryan, I fired Chris, so I need you to step up, buddy.
That's right.
Think about the people.
It's your time.
Think about the people. Think about the future.
Right now, I'm probably halfway to Tahiti.
Ryan, if you're hearing this message,
If you're hearing this message, the DeLorean made it to 1985. And I'm alive. So Here's a last minute question. If I start with dark green brown or dark orange brown, should I stick to those hues or layer orange DOB onto DGB?
You can layer them. Yeah, they work great together. There is no rule.
There are no rules, chat.
I could have been using the dark green brown in this one. Holy, out of nowhere.
Bless you.
Excuse me, chat. I'm a big fan of switching it up. You know, you'll see me go from the warm grays to neutral grays, green brown to orange brown. Pick which one you want as kind of your main color, and then use the other one as a shadow base, perhaps, like dark green brown under dark orange brown is great. As a dark green brown shadow, orange brown, dark orange brown as your midtones. That's the way Flame On does his gold. That works really well. So always be thinking, you know, like which one, you know, obviously go with the darker one for your shadow base when you're making that decision. I'm not blending these at all, meaning that I'm not mixing them on the palette at all. These are just straight colors, one over the top of the other. The dark golden brown as a base, then the dark orange brown over the top of that are all just straight out of the bottle, not mixing my own 50-50 blends between them. But you could do that too if you had a bigger area and you wanted it to be a little smoother transition between colors. Always dealer's choice.
What do you think you're going to do after this this part of the workup?
No, I got to make my jump.
Yeah.
Right? I got to get to brightness. I don't have a lot of space to go much brighter with another brown, right? Because I'm running out of space already. You know, when we talk about painting ourselves into a corner, it is a legit thing. You run out of real estate to put your next color on at some point. And so you have to justify when do you make your jump, especially with non-metallic metal, into that brighter aspect of the colors you're using. And I think that's next. I don't think I can. I've got a little bit of space, so I might could eke out one more layer of color, but I don't think I'm going to. I think now's the time to kind of go to my shiny, and I'll probably do more of a dull shine because of the kind of oiled bronze feel. It wouldn't be, you know, completely like the gold on him.
Right.
At all.
Jason, it's about that time.
I don't want it to be that time.
I deem it so.
I don't want it deemed.
I don't want it deemed?
Not fair.
Not fair. Life isn't fair, chat.
That's what I've been told my whole life. And I'm sick of it.
And I'm done with that noise.
I'm done with that noise. We're painting for 48 hours.
48? What happened to the 24-hour stream?
Oh. Well, we determined we couldn't do that, so I figured
We just double down?
Oh, yeah, maybe
boy.
that was a bad decision. Maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a little brutal, now that I think about it.
After show, Monument After Dark. The people did vote for it.
Did they? They want an After Dark?
There's a question.
Is this like The Talking Dead? Like we do an after show where we talk about the show?
Did you ever watch that show?
The Talking Dead?
Yeah.
Maybe once. That's how I know about it.
I worked on that show.
Did you really?
I was an audience, like little PA on that one.
Oh, look at you.
It was very interesting.
Look at you.
Look at me. The Talking Dead.
Look at you all Hollywood.
Was very, very relaxing.
Mr. Hollywood.
Actually.
Mr. Hollywood.
Get bent, Chris. Let the man paint.
Get bent, Chris. I'm going to do one thing before we tune out.
That's fine.
I'm going to go to khaki.
Okay. For the bronze workup?
Yeah.
Why so?
Because it still has a little bit of yellow in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it moves us out. You can see,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of a nice, I feel like it'll be a neat jump. And then we can hit it with bright pale yellow as the final shine. So this can be kind of our edge. It gives us that initial highlight going. And then I can put a wash over everything if I want.
Oh, yeah. I think a wash would be kind of cool on this, huh?
Depends.
Like a brown wash?
Depends. It's always on the table when doing non-metallics to be able to do a wash.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. It can bring some contrast back in. You'll see me use them a lot to cover up very heavy-handed, sketchy non-metallic that I do. Mm-hmm. So if I'm doing our wish.com version of it where it goes by really quick, I'm doing just the really fast, haphazard, no blends kind of stab at it, then that can really help. The wash can help even out the fast lack of smooth blending that I've done.
Mad Laughter says, most chill Walking Dead actor go.
Most chill actor? I don't know anything about the real people. I don't follow.
Yeah, I never follow them either.
So if you're asking about like how they are in real life, no idea. Norman Reedus, I hear, is fairly chill. I've eaten at his restaurant in where is Gamma? Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Yeah, he's got a restaurant in Louisville.
This is bronze looking good.
Yeah, not too shabby, huh?
I think like a black or something to get that rubbed look would be pretty good on it, right?
Yeah.
Like a black wash or a transparent black?
Yeah, very, very well could. I think the...
to get that effect you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, like the new petroleum or something could give us a really good, dark, nasty, like almost tarnished feel. It could be kind of cool. Again, just play with color. One of the things is don't ever worry too much, right, until you see it on there as to what your choice shoulda, coulda, woulda been, right? Because I think this moves us into where our brightness is on par with the gold, but the color is totally different. So I think we can make this work and then put, like you said, like a darker brown black wash over it that gives it that oily feel.
Mo says it's called Edis Reedus. That sounded better in my head.
It is not called Edis Reedus. I don't remember what it's called, but it's actually a really good restaurant. We've been there each of the last 2 years that we've gone to Gamma because it's just right off the strip where the convention center is. I didn't do it.
Great. Perfect.
I didn't do it. He's got a partner in it. They do like barbecue and whiskey bar kind of thing. Neat little place though.
And then there's the EU link too. There's all the links for you, chat.
All right. I think we get it.
I do like this.
I can pick up here when we start again. I'm not going to get this done in the
I do like this
minutes.
bronze. It's really cool.
All right. I think I like that as a start.
Looks great to me.
It's different enough from our gold. And like I said, we can do what we did with the steel. You know, when we did the steel, we worked it up brighter than we wanted it, then knocked it down with a wash, and then we haven't gone back and highlighted it yet because I like the way it wound up with the thin down black wash and Payne's gray wash. I think that wound up looking really good. We might need to do just a little bit of edge highlighting to pop some spots onto certain aspects of it. But right now it looks pretty good on the steel. And the gold, we didn't do anything to the gold. I think the gold is right where I want it. But then the bronze, same thing. Work it up to where it's as bright as the gold, and then hit it with a dirty brownish black wash because it's bronze. I don't want to use the Payne's gray on this.
Yeah.
But we can knock it down, and then the blade edge, I think, will have more color to it because it'll be like a power axe type edge. I'm digging that.
I like it.
That looks pretty good. And now it doesn't look completely forgotten on the model, at least, was my goal for today, to at least have color on everything so that it feels good, although we still have this damn wings on the back that I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And I thought about doing that in non-metallic red.
Ooh, that would be cool.
With a gold shield in the middle. So it's not just more gold. So I got to think about that. We've done that before. We did that on, what's his nuts?
Yeah, the lion.
Yeah, the lion. He had like the metallic red trim.
Yeah.
On
or
all
this
of his,
thing right
all
there.
Of his fabric.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that worked pretty well.
Cool.
So we might do something like that. That could work pretty good. All right, gang. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Mucho apreciado. Hope you had some fun, some good inspiration. That khaki is an awesome highlight. Khaki is an awesome highlight when you're working in the realm of browns and golds, for sure. Yellows, browns, golds. So if you're doing leather, khaki is a fantastic mid-tone and way to do scratches and stuff on leather. As you can see, doing something like bronze, I think it works really well. And then you can use it throughout the course of browns, yellows, oranges even to some extent, depending on where you want to go with those. Using it on your non-metallic gold when you want your non-metallic gold to be a little bit more desaturated and pale works really well too. So yeah, always remember any bright color works, and if you can keep it in the same colorway as the thing you're painting, so if you're painting yellow armor, you know, a highlight kind of wants to stay towards a warmer tone, but using something like ivory works really well. Bright ivory, as opposed to like pale yellow or bright pale yellow, you can move into the ivories and it can have a little bit of a neat effect on it because it moves to more of a neutral hue and takes the yellow out without going to like white blue. I wouldn't use white blue and things like that. But yeah, you can do all sorts of really cool stuff that way.
Nice.
Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're new around here, if you found us from a raid or just scoping around the internet, make sure to hit that follow button over on the Twitch. We'd love to see you back. We do this Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monument Standard Time here in Phoenix, Arizona, from Monument HQ. Live with the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Fettuccini.
Oh, there it is.
Pastacholi.
I'm reduced to pasta.
Pastacholi.
Pastacholi Luigi.
Luigi Maxucci. He's really Japanese. But,
can't wait to see you at Nova as well.
Yeah, we'd love to see you back here. We are going to Nova in a couple of weeks. It'd be great to see you there. So thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to click the links up above, monumenthobbies.com. If you're in the Western Hemisphere here in the United States area where you can shop our products, you can also click the FLGS link, which will take you to our store finder for global retailers that carry our products across the globe. And then monumenthobbies.eu, where if you live in the European Union, you can now shop direct with our employees over at wonderful Monument EU in Plymouth, France. So shipping direct from our warehouse in France. Not shipping right now. It'll start shipping again on the 13th. They're on vacation this week.
Right.
So, but you can still order. So have some fun that way. Make sure to stick around, join our Discord, where we have an amazing, nearly 6,000 amazing artists just like you and me. Great inspiration, fun times, good friends to be made, and really bad jokes. So if you like really bad jokes, it's a great place for that. But stick around. We're going to find somebody to raid and get some more good hobby info through your evening. Make sure to show some love in the chat we wind up in, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow. Adios, guys.